Hi, everybody, and welcome to 442. I have Mark Keohane with me. And Mark, fantastic, amazing, brilliant, unreal. How many superlatives do we keep talking about for Liverpool every week?
Well, let's just talk points, not superlatives. 100 points out of a possible 102. It's never been done before.
And any mathematician will tell you that's close to overall close to 99% winning percentage. That
exactly. I think and Klopp's very disappointed in the 2 points they dropped.
I think, yeah. I hear he laments it every night.
So, yeah, just unbelievable. Watched the game again on the weekend. And Southampton played bloody well. That first half was tight. They lost 4-0. It could have been 6-0.
Yeah.
They potentially had one chance. One was ruled offside marginally for Liverpool. Yeah. Hit the post. And you saw the Southampton manager say, we couldn't have played better. Well, that's how good they are.
Well, that's the world that we're living in now. We're living in a Liverpool world who are redefining the way that you play soccer. 99% winning percentage. And how do you play them? I mean, we're talking about teams that played well against Liverpool and lost 4-0. Should have lost 6-0. I mean, that's what you're basically saying. So to me, the Scousers, what a team.
You know, we spoke a couple of weeks ago, greatest team in Premier League history, and I saw in the comments some people said, what, one season? But a greatest team is based just potentially on one season, not necessarily 10, in terms of what they've done.
Well, if you look at what they did the year before, I mean, they got, how many points did they get?
97.
7 points. So they
lost one game.
Yeah, lost one game. So they lose one game. How do you improve it? Well, you win the league. It doesn't matter how many. You just have to have one more point than the other people. The reality for this Liverpool team is that come March, the end of March, their magic number is at 18 points. A combination of them gaining 18 or Man City or whoever's second place losing 6 and them winning. So I would estimate that the Premier League will be awarded and won officially by March, which will be the earliest it's ever been won.
Yeah, 22 league points, the difference between 1 and 2 at this stage of the season, and at no stage in the history of the Premier League has 1 and 2 had a 22-point differential. 22 unbeaten league games and 53 unbeaten at home in the last 3 seasons in the Premier League and in all competitions. So they are just, it's something special, and just the way they've played, and also they've got that charisma. They are playing in the image of their manager.
Yeah.
And you see Alisson and Virgil van Dijk saying they want long-term contracts.
Yeah, because with Juventus reportedly looking to offer 150 million for him. I mean, let's look. When you look at, that's more money than Liverpool spent.
Yeah, I mean, the interesting stats, and we spoke about it a little bit earlier, and since Pep arrived, 2016-17 season at Man City, the net spend on the transfer window, Man City £527 million, Man United £439 million.
Man United
£39 million.
Wow.
Barcelona 344, Juve 175, Real Madrid 110 million pounds, and Liverpool, the all-conquering Liverpool under Klopp, £75.3 million he spent to build this team. Pep, £527 million. He's lost 6 games this season. It's the most he's lost since that 2016-17 season.
Oh.
And we spoke about this a couple of weeks ago when you were like, what defines Klopp is that he builds teams. He doesn't necessarily buy teams.
No, and he you know, to do what he's done is nothing short of remarkable. It's getting boring talking about what, but he is the best manager in football by a country mile. You know, it's nothing ever circulates for a long time. So, you know, you've got these two young superstars saying, no, they want to commit to Liverpool long term. So none of the fans have to worry about that. People want to play for him. He's done it on a shoestring budget. What else do you say? I mean, just...
But I think when he arrived at Liverpool and he felt that he could do something with them as he did with Dortmund. And when people look back, even though his success in terms of silverware wasn't massive at Dortmund, he broke that cycle. He got them that championship.
Yeah.
But what he also brought in was a culture of understanding the ethos of that club and the history of that club. And if you look at all the managers that have preceded Klopp, they struggled to bring back that Liverpoolness, if there's such a word, of Liverpool.
Liverpudlian, I think.
Yeah, then you had, it was French-dominated players, then you had Spanish-dominated players, all in the image of, say, Julio or Benitez. Rodgers kind of didn't quite get it right. He has gone in and embraced Liverpool, first and foremost. And any player who's come to that club has had to be held accountable to the history of that club and actually understand it.
Yeah.
And just the way he has put together that team has just been, if you unpack where he started, and we go back to that Spurs game, that there's not one starting 11 player is the same. He slowly built and kind of seen where the gaps were, but we keep on saying it, the biggest change to this Liverpool side in the last season, Virgil van Dijk and Alisson, and the critique, as much as they were scoring in those first 2 years under Klopp, they were winning games 4-3 or losing them 4-3.
No.
Now their clean sheet is as impressive as the 4 or 5 goals that they score.
Well, if you're a Liverpool fan, how does it get better? I mean, that's the only sad thing for you Liverpool fans out there, is how does it get better than this? This is the best it'll ever get for you. But I suppose, the Klopp's thing is, can he put in a dynasty? Can he put in a 3 or 4 year Liverpool team that's going to dominate the league and go on and win a few more European Cups?
I think there's a parallel I want to draw between Liverpool supporters and All Black Rugby supporters, is the glory days of Liverpool in the 70s and just how they dominated, and kind of the supporters dined out on that for a long, long time without ever winning anything. That was the All Black supporters without winning a World Cup for 24 years. And the key was, when they won it, was could they remain humble? Could they actually understand the 24 years and not become arrogant? And enjoy this year, and as a Liverpool supporter, enjoy this year, because it's been a 30-year wait. And don't dismiss it as if, it was, fait accompli, because it's been a long wait. So it's been a magnificent coming together after 30 years. But to stay in that humility, I've already seen the jabs that are going out of Man United fans and Man City fans. Man United won a shitload in the last 20 years. Liverpool didn't. So keep that perspective. Champions of Europe, champions of England.
Champions of the world.
And champions of the world. So, and just as you said, it cannot get better than that.
Yeah.
There's only one way to go from there, and that's down. So enjoy the moment that we're in. Don't need hindsight to know that it just is one of those golden seasons that no other team has really ever achieved, with the exception of a Barcelona at their prime. But in the English Premier League, it's never been as good for any team.
Yeah, and you make a good point. Humility is one of the most beautiful characteristics any human being can possess. So let me throw that challenge out to you Liverpool fans. Try and stay humble.
And be like the manager, because he's shown nothing but humility.
Yeah. Well, that pretty much says it all. Thanks very much. And Mark, thanks for coming in.
Pleasure.